throughout tonight's game. Please respect the players, coaches, umpires, and fellow spectators. Positive encouragement helps create a fun and memorable experience for everyone. Players and coaches, as your name is called, please join us on the field on the baseline in front of your dugout. Let's meet the teams for tonight's matchup. Starting with the visiting team, South Berkeley. Number 7, Blake Florianzik. Number 12, Gabe Hazlitt. Number 13 is Cash Kessler. Number 55, Brooks Lopez. Number 18, Clint Martin. Number 28, Jackson Mason. Number 29, Luca Orsini. Number 27, Jason Ricketts. Number 42 is Braxton Ward. Number 5, Cage Weber. Number 41, Mason West. And number 35 is William Whitcomb. The coaches of South Berkeley, Tony Orsini, Clint Martin, and Mike Ward. Now introducing the District 4 champion, Central Greenbrier. Number 1 is Keenan Atkins. Number 25, Wyatt Bostic. Number 21, Colt Klein. Number 5, Tucker Cutlip. Number 7, Braden Elmore. Number 9, Heston Haynes. Number 2, Aiden Kirk. Number 4, Colt Kirkham. 17 is Isaiah Miller. Number 10, Beckett Miles. Number 24, Henry Preston. And number 13, Samuel Shirley. Coaches for Central Greenbrier, Justin Bostic, Chandler Klein, and John Miles. At this time, we ask that you please.
The Ontario Foundation, we invest in what matters: education, health and human services, community development, arts and culture, and environmental causes.
Hundreds of programs supported, thousands of lives touched. Together, we're making a difference where we live and work.
Ontario Resources, powering progress together.
UHC receives straight A's in outcomes, safety, and cost efficiency. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
My name's Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's
and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best. Now let's play ball.
And we welcome you to the Bridge Sports Complex in Bridgeport, West Virginia. It's Game 9 of the Mountaineer Bracket, Day 5 of the 9-11 Little League State Tournament. This matchup features the District 4 champion Central Greenbrier All-Stars and the District 6 runner-up South Berkeley All-Stars. This is a rematch of a game earlier this week played on Tuesday that South Berkeley was victorious in 3-0. The final score in that game, but there's more at stake this evening. The winner of this game will move on and advance to play Bridgeport in the tournament semifinals tomorrow night. The loser will go home. Every game from here on out in the tournament is win or go home, so the stakes are higher. Nobody has played more games this tournament than Central Greenbrier. They've played every day this week. This is their 5th game they'll play in this tournament. It started off with a 24-3 win on Monday against Logan, and then the loss to this South Berkeley team on Tuesday, 3-0. They dropped to the losers bracket on Wednesday, but dominated Nitro 10-3. The final score there. Had another elimination game last night against Westmont that they won 9-2. And so since that loss to South Berkeley, Central Greenbrier has turned it up. They've won back-to-back, and they're a game away from advancing to the championship bracket. The winner of this will be the Mountaineer bracket runner-up, and will play the Herd bracket champion Bridgeport. The Mountaineer bracket champion is Cerrito Canova. They defeated South Berkeley 10-0 in 5 innings yesterday. That was only South Berkeley's 2nd game played, so Central Greenbrier much more experience here this week than South Berkeley. As South Berkeley had a bye on Monday, advanced to Tuesday, and won 3-0 against Central Greenbrier. That gave them an off day on Wednesday, and then lost to Cerrito Canova 10-0 yesterday in the Mountaineer bracket championship game, as these two teams will fight to keep their season alive. Central Greenbrier is the home team, and so they will be in the field first. And starting on the mound for their All-Stars is Tucker Cutlip. The catcher will be Keenan Adkins. First baseman is Colt Klein. Second baseman will be Samuel Shirley. Shortstop is Beckett Miles. Third baseman is Wyatt Bostick. And in the outfield from left to right for Central Greenbrier, it goes Isaiah Miller, Braden Elmore, and Colt Kirkham. South Berkeley will swing the bats first. Leading off for their All-Stars will be Cage Weber. And then it goes Braxton Ward and Clint Martin. Next 3 are Brooks Lopez, Luca Orsini, Cash Kesner, and then Jason Ricketts, Mason West, and Gabriel Hazlett. And then the 10, 11, 12 at the bottom of the order for South Berkeley, it goes Blake Floriancic, Jackson Mason, and William Whitcomb. South Berkeley will be at the plate first, and it was a close game despite the final score being 10-0 in the loss to Cerrito Canova for South Berkeley yesterday. It was a close game for the first 3 innings before South Berkeley had a few errors in the field in the third, gave up 5 runs there, and that's what allowed the game to get out of reach for Cerrito Canova to win the Mountaineer Bracket Championship. And we're just about ready to get this one underway. Central Greenbrier playing 4 games already this week. Means they've used a number of pitchers up. Now it's Tucker Cutlip getting the start today, and the first pitch is down the middle for strike 1 to Weber. Cutlip deals that one high. So in the matchup on Tuesday versus South Berkeley, Central Greenbrier started Beckett Miles on the mound. He is the shortstop today. So a different face for South Berkeley to hit off of in this rematch. This one's lifted by Weber into center field, and Braden Elmore is there to make the catch, one away. A loud first out as Central Greenbrier retires Cage Weber, who hit it right about to where Braden Elmore was standing. A nice crack. Braxton Ward, the second baseman, at the plate for South Berkeley. The pitch from Cutlip misses outside for ball one. That game on Tuesday, South Berkeley scored their 3 runs early. That was all it took. And the shutout win over Central Greenbrier. Swing and a miss at that pitch for Ward, and the count evens up. Central Greenbrier hasn't allowed more than 3 runs in a game this week. So you got to be thinking, if you can get 3 runs on the board for Central Greenbrier, your defense and pitching are good enough to hold it there. 3 runs were enough for South Berkeley to come away victorious. Braxton Ward at the plate with 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch misses for ball 3. South Berkeley threatening to get a 1-out base runner with a 3-1 count. The pitch, swing and a miss by Ward. Count goes full. The payoff. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Cutlip gets his first strikeout. Caught Braxton Ward looking, a backwards K. 2 up, 2 down. And South Berkeley will turn to Clint Martin at the plate with 2 out in the top of the first. The pitch is grounded hard. Miles fields it. Throw to first is over the head of Klein. And reaching first on an error is Clint Martin. And South Berkeley has their 2-out base runner. That throw was down enough. It would have beaten the runner, but it was just a little bit high and wide. Martin aboard, 1 on with 2 out. Brooks Lopez, the starting pitcher for South Berkeley, at the plate now. Cutlip deals to him, misses for ball 1. The 1-0, and Lopez fouls it back into the net to even the count. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch from Cutlip. Just high, ball 2. Runner on first, Clint Martin with a big lead off first, threatening to take off. Central Greenbrier doesn't toss it back to first, but that's something you've got to watch. Another foul by Lopez back into the net to even the count at 2-2. Lopez back in the box with a 2-2 count. And he's going to lift that one back and foul again to stay alive at the plate. Lopez trying to deliver and rally with 2 outs for South Berkeley. Cutlip trying to deny him that. Pitch misses high to make the count full, and Clint Martin does take off from first to get to second. Runner in scoring position with 2 out and a full count for Brooks Lopez at the plate. The payoff pitch is fouled back again by Lopez. That is the 4th time this plate appearance that Lopez has fouled it back into the net. So he's swung 4 times. He's made contact all 4 of those swings, but hasn't put the ball in play yet. Love to see him do that here with a runner in scoring position, trying to give South Berkeley a run. Here's the payoff from Cutlip. This one is grounded foul again, and Lopez stays alive again. Ball bounced off Lopez, coming off his bat. He shook it off. He's back in the box, ready for the payoff from Cutlip. Swing and a miss. Tucker Cutlip strikes him out. We're through half an inning scoreless. We have the bottom of the first coming up after this here on Video Productions.
No hits.
C receives straight A's in outcomes, safety, and cost efficiency. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine. UHC is #1 in West Virginia for patient safety and social responsibility. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Today's 2026 West Virginia 9-11 Baseball State Tournament is brought to you by WVU United Hospital Center. WVU Medicine United Hospital Center, where exceptional care goes beyond medicine. We're in the bottom of the first inning here at the Bridge Sports Complex in Bridgeport, West Virginia. The District 6 runner-up South Berkeley All-Stars taking on the District 4 champion Central Greenbrier All-Stars. South Berkeley had their turn at the plate in the top of the first, stranded 1 runner, and we're scoreless into the bottom half of the inning. On the mound for South Berkeley will be Brooks Lopez. His catcher is Cage Weber. First baseman is Jason Ricketts. Second baseman is Braxton Ward. Shortstop is Clint Martin. Third baseman Luca Orsini. And in the outfield from left to right for South Berkeley, it goes Blake Floriancic, Gabriel Hazlett, and Jackson Mason. Leading off for Central Greenbrier will be the shortstop Beckett Miles, followed by Keenan Atkins and Wyatt Bostick. And then it goes Colt Klein, Braden Elmore, Samuel Shirley, Tucker Cutlip, Heston Haynes, Aiden Kirk, Henry Preston, Colt Kirkham, and Isaiah Miller.
On the mound for South Berkeley, number 55.
So Beckett Miles will lead off for Central Greenbrier. He was the starting pitcher
number 10.
in the game between these two teams back on Tuesday for the Central Greenbrier All-Stars. He leads off here on Friday. Lopez, first pitch, nails him. And a leadoff base runner after a hit by pitch as Miles doesn't even show anything that he's hurt. He just took off to first. Great sign, and a leadoff base runner for Central Greenbrier.
Keenan Atkins.
Now the catcher Keenan Atkins at the plate with 1 on and nobody out. First pitch to him from Lopez misses high for ball 1. The 1-0 is low, taking off is Miles. He's going to reach second easily as Weber couldn't find the ball quick enough. So a runner in scoring position already for Central Greenbrier, who didn't score on Tuesday at all against South Berkeley. Here's the pitch, low and away, ball 3. So a 3-0 count. Central Greenbrier threatening to add another runner on base. They do just that. 5 pitches from Brooks Lopez. He hasn't found the strike zone yet, and 2 runners are aboard.
Now at the plate, number 25, Wyatt.
Mentioned how South Berkeley's only played 2 games this week. This is their 3rd for Central Greenbrier. This is their 5th. And that can be a little bit of an advantage as Central Greenbrier, since the loss on Tuesday, has had back-to-back dominating performances. The bats have been hot. Finally, the first strike thrown by Lopez on his 7th pitch, and it evens the count at 1-1 to Wyatt Bostic, the third baseman for Central Greenbrier. 2 on, nobody out. And this one's lifted back and out of play by Bostic, and the count goes 1-2. Tucker Cutlip for Central Greenbrier got through the first inning on the mound, 19 pitches thrown. This will be pitch number 9 for Lopez. And that's a swing and a miss. It was in the strike zone anyway to Bostic, and a strikeout for Lopez.
Now batting 21, Colt Klein.
Now the cleanup hitter for Central Greenbrier, the first baseman Colt Klein at the plate with 2 on and 1 out. Lopez deals low and away for ball 1. That one down the middle for strike 1. If you're South Berkeley, you got to watch the lead runner, Beckett Miles, on second. He's getting huge leads every pitch off second, threatening to take off. A swing and a miss by Klein for strike 2. Lopez trying to rally. He's got Klein down 1-2 in the count. Misses low and away. And it goes 2-2. This is where, if you're Brooks Lopez, you try to find the umpire's strike zone. Put it in places where he might call it a strike. That one was down the middle as Klein took a crack at it, fouls it off the dugout, and he stays alive with a 2-2 count. All week, that inside corner seems to be the go-to for the pitchers for all these teams to try to get strikeouts looking. Let's see where Lopez goes here. It's swung on by Klein again, fouled down the first base line, and he stays alive. Count still 2-2. Lopez steps off the mound, Klein out of the box. Now they're both ready again. The 2-2 lifted right on the edge of the grass and charging up, and look out, the ball is down between Martin and Floriancic. Miles rounds third, coming home, and Orsini dropped it. 1-0 Central Greenbrier. A disastrous play there for South Berkeley, and that was the story of how Cerrado Nova shut them out 10-0. The errors in the field. Martin and Floriancic both went back. Neither of them caught it. And now a ground ball hit hard up the gap by Elmore. Here comes Atkins rounding third to the plate. He is safe. 2-0 Central Greenbrier. Braden Elmore delivers.
Now batting number 13, Samuel Shirley.
Atkins scores, 2 runners in scoring position as Samuel Shirley at the plate for Central Greenbrier. He said Central Greenbrier's defense has not let up more than 3 runs all week long. They've already scored 2 in the bottom of the first in the rematch against South Berkeley. The pitch from Lopez misses high and inside. Count goes 1-1. So 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Klein, the runner on third. Elmore, the runner on second. The 1-1 misses outside for ball 2. The 2-1 hit hard up the gap again. In to score is Klein. Elmore follows close behind as Central Greenbrier takes a 4-0 lead. A 2 RBI single from Samuel Shirley. Back-to-back hits right across second base between Ward and Martin. Nothing South Berkeley could do about that. And Central Greenbrier jumping out on South Berkeley early as they look for revenge from their loss on Tuesday. Braden Elmore had the RBI single in the at-bat before that, and then Samuel Shirley comes through with an RBI single there. 4-0 as South Berkeley pulls the plug on Brooks Lopez and will turn to Luca Orsini as through 1/3 of an inning, Lopez gives up 4 runs in 20 pitches. And the third baseman, Orsini, comes to the mound for South Berkeley as they have a big hole to dig out of for the rest of this game. So fielding adjustments for South Berkeley. Brooke Lopez, the pitcher, goes back to third, and Orsini goes from third to the mound. Just a swap for those two positions. It was the errors in the field for South Berkeley yesterday. That was the story when Cerrito Canova had the big third inning that scored 5 runs. It was the big error on Colt Klein's ball that was hit into shallow left field. And then the drop by Orsini as Beckett Miles was coming home to allow him to score. Braden Elmore followed with an RBI single that scored Keenan Atkins, and then Samuel Shirley's 2 RBI single scored Colt Klein and Braden Elmore. That's where we stand as Tucker Cutlip, the starting pitcher for Central Greenbrier, is at the plate now. Ball bounces, throw down to second is late, and getting to second is Samuel Shirley. The 1-0 to Cutlip, catches the outside corner for strike 1. That's one, if you're Luca Orsini, you see that call, you try to pitch it that same spot again. The 1-1 goes inside that time, and Cutlip grounds it hard but foul on the first base side. Count goes 1-2. The winner of this game will take on Bridgeport tomorrow night. Cerrito Canova awaits the winner of Jefferson and Hurricane. That game takes place right after this one. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Cutlip. Orsini tried off speed, missed outside, count evens up. Runner in scoring position is Samuel Shirley for Central Greenbrier. Here's the 2-2. That one way outside, and the count goes full. Throw back to second by Orsini. Ward makes the catch, but staying put is Samuel Shirley as South Berkeley tries to keep him honest. The payoff pitch is lifted. That one's down. Defender falls down out in the outfield, and that allows Shirley to come all the way home to give Central Greenbrier a 5-0 lead. Another disaster in the field for South Berkeley. Just a soft hit ball right on the infield. Braxton Ward couldn't get over there in time, and then look what happens right here. Ball was picked up, defender fell down. Shirley kept on chugging all the way to the plate to score. Tucker Cutlip advanced to second right there. Ump says hold on as Heston Haynes is at the plate now for Central Greenbrier. Still only 1 out. The RBI single by Cutlip, he advanced to second. Shirley scored, and the count 0-2 now for Heston Haynes. Five of Central Greenbrier's first 6 batters have come around and scored. This one right in the same spot, up the gap, off the glove of Hazlett. Rounding third and scoring is Cutlip, 6-0. how the tables have turned from Tuesday to now. Central Greenbrier pouring it on in the first inning. Heston Haynes with the RBI single.
Now batting number 2, Aiden Kirk.
Brings up the batter in the 9th spot of the order, Aiden Kirk. He swings and fouls it down into himself and is shaken up a little bit, but is going to walk it off. He's at the plate with Heston Haynes, the runner on first, still only 1 out and a 6-0 lead. The pitch by Orsini. This one's lifted by Kirk and caught by the shortstop Martin for out number 2.
Now batting 24, Henry
Clint
Preston.
Martin made the catch there. Henry Preston at the plate for Central Greenbrier. The pitch by Orsini, a swing and a miss, but that'll allow Haynes to take off as the ball bounced behind Cage Weber. And Central Greenbrier has yet another runner in scoring position. The 0-1, bottom shelf, strike 2 to Preston. Here's the 0-2. This one's grounded, fielded cleanly by Lopez. Fires to first. It's over the head of Ricketts. Rounding third is Haynes. He's coming home. 7-0 Central Greenbrier. Another error for South Berkeley, the second big, costly one of the inning, and it allows another run to come in.
Now batting number 4, Colt Kirkham.
Preston reaches on an E5. He gets all the way around to second. The right fielder, Colt Kirkham, at the plate. Slow grounder fielded by Orsini. This throw is on target. Central Greenbrier poured on 7 runs in the bottom of the first to take a 7-0 lead over the team that they were shut out by on Tuesday. Second inning coming up after this on Video Productions.
The Ontario Foundation, we invest in what matters: education, health and human services, community development, arts and culture, and environmental causes.
Hundreds of programs supported, thousands of lives touched. Together, we're making a difference where we live and work.
Ontario Resources, powering progress together.
Some moments change everything. In an instant, your world grows bigger, and suddenly, it's real. There are questions, there are plans, there are quiet worries you don't always say out loud. And there are providers who walk with you through all of it, from the first heartbeat to the first time you hold them in your arms. At Access Health Women's Health, you don't have to leave your community to receive exceptional care. Access Health, right here at home.
At Ontario Resources, energy is only the beginning.
Our energy professionals are also parents, friends, and neighbors, dedicated to producing natural gas responsibly and supporting the communities we call home.
Ontario Resources, powering progress together.
To win in sports, adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Kurt Skazik, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help you create a game plan for your financial goals. Call 855-443-9883 to get started today. Well, 1 inning in the books, and it was a disastrous bottom of the first for South Berkeley as they give up 7 runs to Central Greenbrier. Remember, South Berkeley shut out Central Greenbrier on Tuesday 3-0. But it's been the number of games that Central Greenbrier has played versus South Berkeley and the runs scored in this tournament. South Berkeley has scored 3 runs in this tournament.
Now batting 29,
Central Greenbrier has scored 53, by far the most. Next closest is Jefferson with 30. First pitch catches for strike 1. At the plate is the relief pitcher for South Berkeley, Luca Orsini. The 0-1 count for Tucker Cutlip. Misses high and inside to even the count. Now if you're South Berkeley, yes, it's 7-0, but if you're able to put a couple runs on the board throughout the rest of this game and the defense is able to lock in, it's got to start soon, but it's not insurmountable yet. The 1-1 on the inside corner for strike 2. Remember, it's win or go home the rest of this tournament, every game from here on out. 1 ball, 2 strikes, high for ball 2. The 1-2 to Orsini, and he is nailed in the back. And he sprints down to first after being hit by the pitch. So only the second base runner allowed by Central Greenbrier today. The first was Clint Martin on an error. The second right there, Luca Orsini, and now Tucker Cutlip, who's sitting at 24 pitches with a 7-0 lead. That'll be it for him, trying to save him for tomorrow. And they'll hand the ball over to Isaiah Miller. Miller, the left fielder, will take over for Tucker Cutlip after Cutlip pitched just 1 inning, but that 1 inning was enough thanks to Central Greenbrier's bats doing all the work in the bottom of the first. So it's just a position swap there as Miller goes from left field to the mound, and Cutlip will go back to left field where Miller's spot was. This has been the only rematch of the tournament so far, as in the herd bracket, everyone's kind of avoided each other in rematching. And especially for Central Greenbrier, after you lose and get sent to the losers bracket, you're just dying to see that team again, especially when it's a close game. You were shut out, couldn't get the bats going. They've got the bats going already. It's 7-0. Cash Kesner will be up to bat for South Berkeley with a runner on first and nobody out, as now South Berkeley is going to need to rally big time the rest of this game. Isaiah Miller got his last warm-up pitch in.
17, Isaiah Miller.
And Cash Kesner is up to the plate for South Berkeley. Here's the pitch, and it's low and inside for ball 1. South Berkeley located in the Inwood area. It's where Musselman High School is, a little bit south of Martinsburg. Central Greenbrier, the Lewisburg area. That pitch catches the top shelf for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike for Cash Kesner. The windup for Miller. Tries off speed, a little inside. Count 2-1. Look at Kesner's feet where he stands in that batter's box all the way at the edge of the box, right against the plate. 2-1 bounces, gets behind Atkins, taking off is Orsini. Throw down to second is late, and Orsini's in scoring position. The 3-1 to Kesner. Inside corner, count full. The payoff pitch is lifted. Miles charges off his glove, can't make the catch, and safe at first is Kesner. Kesner's aboard, just soft off the bat, and the shortstop Beckett Miles misjudged it for a second. That slow first step made him had to charge after it, and he dove for the ball. It went off his glove. 2 on, nobody out for the first baseman, Jason Ricketts, left-handed hitter at the plate. South Berkeley trying to rally down 7. The pitch from Miller gets behind Atkins. Both runners advance, and now South Berkeley has 2 in scoring position. That was ball 1 to Ricketts. Orsini now the runner on third. Kesner the runner on second. The 1-0, high for ball 2. Central Greenbrier decided to pull Tucker Cutlip. He was at 24 pitches, so still under the limit to where he wouldn't need a day of rest. Here's the 2-0. That one is in the zone for strike one. Ricketts ready to see the 2-1, and it is inside for ball three. Big pitch here from Miller. It curves in the zone for strike two to make the count full. Isaiah Miller couldn't get the out with a full count last time. Let's see if he can here. The payoff, a swing and a miss, and he struck out Ricketts. One down. Brings up Mason West for South Berkeley. He comes in with 2 on and 1 out in the top of the second.
Now batting 41, Mason West.
The pitch from Miller outside. A good job by the catcher, Keenan Adkins, to dive after that ball, not let it get behind him. It's ball one for Mason West at the plate. The pitch goes over the head of West, and behind the catcher, Adkins, runners stay put. 2-0 count. Miller's done a good job despite being behind in the count most of his pitches. Here's the pitch, is lifted, left field, Cutlip charges, makes the catch. Runner tags, here comes Orsini to the plate, he's safe. And South Berkeley has their first run of the game. The sac fly for Mason West scores Luca Orsini, and it's 7-1.
Now batting the center fielder, number 12, Dave Hazlett.
Gabriel Hazlett at the plate with a runner on third, Cash Kesner, 2 out. First pitch from Miller inside for ball one. This one in the zone for strike one, a good pitch for Isaiah Miller. Ball gets away from Miller on the throw back to him. Luckily, Miles and Shirley were paying attention. Kesner stays put on third. One ball, one strike. Miller winds up and deals to Hazlett. Slow grounder. Miller throws to first. It's a bad throw, gets away. Another run's in for South Berkeley. And Hazlett stays put on first. An error will go against Isaiah Miller there, and he thought about throwing that home originally. Watch his first step when he gets ready to throw that ball, and this is what makes it a bad throw to first. He's looking to throw home, then realizes, wait, there's 2 outs. I can get the throw, or get the out at first, but he threw it away from Colt Klein. 2 runs are in for South Berkeley as they chop into the deficit. It's now 5 runs. The difference, 1 out, or 1 on and 2 out for Blake Floriancic, the left fielder, at the plate now for South Berkeley. Time called. This game has had a number of errors in it already. Now here comes a meeting on the mound with Isaiah Miller. Is this just trying to calm him down in the head a little bit after that last play? Looks like it. Central Greenbrier hasn't let up more than 3 runs in a game this week. They won 24-3 over Logan on Monday, lost 3-0 to this South Berkeley team on Tuesday, won 10-3 over Nitro on Wednesday, and won 9-2 last night against Westmont. So Miller stays in the game. Floriancic at the plate for South Berkeley. Runner on first, 2 out. The pitch from Miller. Catches the top inside corner for strike one to Floriancic. Floriancic again Another South Berkeley batter with those toes right on the edge. He shows bunt, lays it down. Miller charges after it, throws to first. That time it's perfect for out number 3. South Berkeley cuts into Central Greenbrier's lead a little bit in the top of the second. It's 7-2. Bottom half of the inning coming up after this on Video Productions.
For South.
Today's 2026 West Virginia 9-11 Baseball State Tournament is brought to you by WVU United Hospital Center. WVU Medicine United Hospital Center, where exceptional care goes beyond medicine. We're in the bottom of the second inning here at Bridgeport. Central Greenbrier leads South Berkeley 7-2. It started off with a hot first inning for the Central Greenbrier All-Stars. They poured on 7 runs to take a 7-0 lead. South Berkeley cut into it a little bit. This game's not over. As we've seen, South Berkeley is able to score runs, but this defense is going to need to lock in. It's been a game full of errors to this point. 2 for Central Greenbrier, or rather 2 for South Berkeley, 3 for Central Greenbrier, and just an inning and a half played. Second pitch from Orsini misses low for ball 2 for Isaiah Miller at the plate. Miller, the relief pitcher for Central Greenbrier, who pitched that second inning. Orsini's pitch misses low and away for ball 3. .3-0 down the middle for strike 1 to Miller. Miller wasn't going to take a chance at that and be aggressive when he didn't need to, but now, if you're Orsini, you want Miller to try to be aggressive right here. Make him swing at it. He does, and it's grounded right back to Orsini. Throws to first, on the money, out number 1. And Isaiah Miller was the 12th batter in the order for Central Greenbrier, so now they're back to the top of their order. Beckett Miles will come to the plate. Miles was hit by a pitch on the first pitch of the game. And that's where the party started for Central Greenbrier. He's back up at the plate for his second plate appearance in as many innings. Nobody on, 1 out. Off-speed pitch for Orsini is a great one in the zone for strike 1. That one missed low to even the count 1-1. Swing and a miss there as the count goes 1-2 for Beckett Miles. The pitch high and inside, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Orsini deals a swing, and I thought it was tipped back. I guess it wasn't by Miles. He missed it, and the strikeout is, well, let's see. No, he did foul that one back. I don't know why he ran if he fouled it back there. So I was wondering why he ran, because I heard that ball tip off the bat. So he stays alive with a 2-2 count, nobody on, 1 out. The pitch from Orsini. This one's grounded hard. Martin fields it, fires to first late, and it gets behind Ricketts, taking off his Miles. He's sprinting to second, gets there standing up without a throw. So a single for Beckett Miles, advanced to second on the throwing error. And there's the third error for South Berkeley. That one less costly than the first two. This one lifted, shallow left center and down. Atkins delivers as Miles rounds third. Ball bobbled in center field. 8-2 Central Greenbrier. Ball gets away from Weber, and going all the way to third is Keenan Atkins. Beckett Miles scores for the second time today. Keenan Atkins comes through. Umpires getting together to discuss something.
Now batting 25.
Either way, Wyatt Bostic, the third baseman, at the plate for Central Greenbrier with one on and one out. Here's the pitch from Orsini. Bounces away from Atkins. It goes way away from him, and Atkins crosses the plate standing up to give Central Greenbrier a 9-2 lead. So Atkins crosses the plate for the second time today. Bostic struck out in his first at bat back in the first. He pops this one up on the infield. Orsini is over and makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting 21, Colt Klein.
Colt Klein at the plate, reached on an error in the first and scored. He's 0 for 1 today. Nobody on and 2 out, but Central Greenbrier has already sent 2 in to make the lead back up to 7 runs. A swing and a miss at the first pitch by Klein makes the count 0-1. The pitch, slow grounder. Orsini's there, fires to first, and catch made by Jason Ricketts. Central Greenbrier adds 2 more runs. Miles and Atkins score to make it 9-2. South Berkeley up next when we return on Video Productions.
When it comes to finding your next vehicle,
it's officially go time at Thornhill Auto Group.
10 trusted brands,
plus a huge lineup of pre-owned.
Brought to you by the folks who've served this region for years.
We go big for our home team.
And don't forget Thornhill's Value Plus warranty. Real coverage that keeps you going.
So if you're ready to go, it's go time at Thornhill Auto Group.
UHC is #1 in West Virginia for patient safety and social responsibility. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Through the Antero Foundation, we invest in what matters: education, health and human services, community development, arts and culture, and environmental causes.
Hundreds of programs supported, thousands of lives touched. Together, we're making a difference where we live and work.
Antero Resources, powering progress together.
To win in sports, adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Kurt Skazik, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help you create a game plan for your financial goals. Call 855-443-9883 to get started today. We're in the third inning here at the Bridge Sports Complex in Bridgeport, West Virginia. Top of the third as South Berkeley will get their turn to swing the bats. They gave up 2 more runs in the bottom of the second to Central Greenbrier. They now trail Central Greenbrier 9-2. Leading off the inning for South Berkeley will be the right fielder Jackson Mason. And due up after him, it goes William Whitcomb and Cage Weber. They're at 11-12-1 due up for South Berkeley. And the 2 runs that they added back in the second to cut into the 7-run deficit has basically just been erased as Central Greenbrier answered those 2 runs in the bottom of the second. South Berkeley Gonna need to put a lot of runs up on this board. A team that's only scored 5 runs all week long in just their 3rd game played, versus Central Greenbrier, who's scored 55 runs this week.
Now pitching number 25, Wyatt Bostic.
Central Greenbrier makes the pitching change as Wyatt Bostic is now on the mound. His first pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 high and the count evens up. One ball, one strike to Mason. He swings and misses at that one. Count goes 1-2. Pitch misses high to even the count. The 2-2 is low and away, and the count goes full. The payoff pitch, that one goes behind Mason, and a leadoff base runner for South Berkeley as Mason's aboard.
Now batting number 35.
So Wyatt Bostic is the pitcher for Central Greenbrier. The new catcher is Beckett Miles. Keenan Atkins goes to shortstop, and Henry Preston is in at third base. At the plate is William Whitcomb. He sees the first pitch inside for ball 1. Klein and Shirley still on first and second respectively. That pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1 to Whitcomb. Here's the 1-1 from Bostic down the middle for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes for Whitcomb. He swings and fouls it back into the net to stay alive with a 1-2 count. Bostic deals the 1-2. It is swung and fouled down into the ground by Whitcomb. Stays alive again. The pitch high for ball 2. Two count. The pitch to Whitcomb. He swings and misses and strikes out. Bostic got him swinging. And the first strikeout for Wyatt Bostic today. And South Berkeley's back to the top of their order. Cage Weber, the catcher, comes to the plate with 1 on and 1 out, down 7. The pitch down the middle for strike 1. Another good pitch for Wyatt Bostic. The 0-1 is swung on and grounded foul by Weber, and the count goes 0-2. Count, runner on first, 1 out. Bostic deals a swing and a miss by Weber, and it's back-to-back strikeouts for Wyatt Bostic. Now the second baseman, Braxton Ward, comes to the plate for South Berkeley.
Braxton Ward.
Runner on first is Jackson Mason. Showing bunt and laying it down fair. Picked up by Miles. Throws to first on the money to Colt Klein for out number 3. South Berkeley held scoreless by Central Greenbrier in the third. They lead by 7. Bottom of the inning coming up after this on Video Productions.
No hits, no errors.
Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's education savings solution. Turn your savings into their success. Visit smart529.com. For more information, contact Smart 529 to obtain a program description, which includes investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other information. Read and consider it carefully before investing.
Some moments change everything. In an instant, your world grows bigger, and suddenly, it's real. There are questions, there are plans, there are quiet worries you don't always say out loud. And there are providers who walk with you through all of it, from the first heartbeat to the first time you hold them in your arms. At Access Health Women's Health, you don't have to leave your community to receive exceptional care. Access Health, right here at home.
Today's 2026 West Virginia 9-11 Baseball State Tournament is brought to you by WVU United Hospital Center. WVU Medicine United Hospital Center, where exceptional care goes beyond medicine. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Central Greenbrier up to the plate. They lead South Berkeley 9-2. In the Mountaineer bracket runner-up game, winner advances to play Bridgeport in the state tournament semifinals tomorrow night. Cerrito Canova, the Mountaineer bracket champion, awaits the winner of Jefferson County and Hurricane. That game coming up right after this one, so be sure to tune in to that one and the games the rest of this week. 2 semifinal games tomorrow, and the state championship will take place on Sunday. Last year's state champion Barbersville was taken down by the team they beat a year ago, Jefferson County. As Jefferson County advanced on, Barbersville went home with the loss. So a new champion will be crowned this year. 6 teams left. It'll be shortened down to 4 tomorrow. At the plate for Central Greenbrier is Braden Elmore. Elmore had an RBI double back in the first inning to make it 2-0. It was 1-0 when he was at the plate back in the first, and different story now as his team's got a 7-run lead. The 1-1 from Orsini, it's grounded and fielded by Lopez, fires to first just in time for out number 1.
Now batting number 13, Samuel Shirley.
Bring up Samuel Shirley. Shirley had a 2 RBI single back in the first. As Orsini deals to him down the middle for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. The pitch. Low and inside. Count evens up. The 1-1 from Orsini, same spot, misses for ball 2. Shirley 1 for 1 today, nobody on and 1 out. Here in the third, the pitch, he lifts it, shallow right center field, charging under it and making the catch is Jackson Mason for out number 2.
Now batting number 5, Tucker Cutlip.
At the plate now is Tucker Cutlip. He started on the mound for Central Greenbrier today. Swings and misses at the first pitch from Orsini. I apologize. That wasn't Jackson Mason in right field. They made the switch between the innings. It was Mason West for South Berkeley who made the catch. As West came from the dugout into the game, a swing and a miss there by Cutlip makes it an 0-2 count. (0-2) count, nobody on, 2 out. The pitch, low and away for ball 1. The 1-2 is over the head of Cutlip. He ducks out of the way of it, and the count evens up. The 2-2 from Orsini is grounded right back to his glove with great reaction, and he throws to first for out number 3. No runs scored for Central Greenbrier the third. South Berkeley finally holds them, but it's 9-2 still as we head to the top of the 4th here on Video Productions.
C receives straight A's in outcomes, safety, and cost efficiency. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Teriyaki Madness is real food made to order with fresh, high-quality ingredients. That's why Little General Stores has partnered with them to bring delicious, fresh favorites to your neighborhood. Visit TeriyakiMadness.com. Fresh Asian Creole.
If you're a fan of the Bridgeport Little League, be sure to follow them on Facebook for game information and daily tournament media posts produced by the Social Bee Marketing Agency. Don't miss the highlights, the energy, or the unforgettable memories. Like and follow the page today to stay connected with all the action. We're in the top of the 4th inning here from the Bridge. Central Greenbrier leads South Berkeley 9-2 as they look to punch their ticket to the championship bracket to face Bridgeport tomorrow night. Leading off the inning for South Berkeley will be Clint Martin, followed by Brooks Lopez and Luca Orsini. Martin up to bat, reached on an error in the 1st inning. He was South Berkeley's first base runner of the game.
Martin.
And he grounds this one softly. Charging after it is Atkins. Fires to first, not in time, and Martin's aboard with a leadoff single. Beats the throw by Keenan Atkins. As South Berkeley still looking to try to chop into this Central Greenbrier lead. Brooks Lopez comes to the plate. Lopez struck out back in the 1st in his first at bat. He hammers this one, and it's just foul. He thought it was fair. Mike Ward, the third base coach for South Berkeley, thought that was fair, and if it was fair, that would have been a big-time hit. But it's a loud first strike, and Lopez will try again. The 0-1 from Bostic. Swing and a miss by Lopez, count 0-2. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the top shelf, and Lopez is sat down looking. Second strikeout of the game, or third strikeout of the game for Wyatt Bostic. first of the inning. And now Luca Orsini, the relief pitcher for South Berkeley, at the plate with one on and one out. He shows bunt, lays it down. Bostic charges it, fields it barehanded, throw to first. Klein had a jump to get it, but he landed on the base before Orsini could beat it, and two are down. Clint Martin advanced to second there.
Number 13, Cash.
Brings up Cash Kesner. Kesner reached on an error in the second. He's got a runner in scoring position with two out, and South Berkeley needs all they can get. The pitch, he swings and fouls it back into the glove of Miles for strike one. The 0-1 from Bostic, high and inside, misses. The count evens up. Miles fakes the throw down to third, and Martin, the runner, goes back to second for South Berkeley. 1 ball, 1 strike for Kesner. He swings and misses at that one, count 1-2. The pitch bounces away from Miles. Martin takes off, he gets to third. Count now 2-2 for Cash Kesner. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Kesner is called strike 3. Wyatt Bostic struck him out. His 4th strikeout of the game. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Central Greenbrier leads by 7. We'll have it coming up after this on Video Productions.
Mountaineer Resources, energy is only the beginning.
Our energy professionals are also parents, friends, and neighbors, dedicated to producing natural gas responsibly and supporting the communities we call home.
Mountaineer Resources, powering progress together.
Teriyaki Madness is real food made to order with fresh, high-quality ingredients. That's why Little General Stores has partnered with them to bring delicious, fresh favorites to your neighborhood. Visit TeriyakiMadness.com.
Fresh Asian creative.
When it comes to finding your next vehicle,
it's officially go time at Thornhill Auto Group.
Look no further for a quality used or certified pre-owned car.
We have a vehicle for everyone and every budget.
Come see us at Thornhill Auto Outlet.
UHC is #1 in West Virginia for patient safety and social responsibility. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Need a marketing team in your corner? The Social Bee specializes in professional video, photography, social media, and digital marketing that helps brands stand out. Visit socialbwv.com to see how they can help.
Now batting number 9, Heston Haynes.
In the bottom of the 4th inning, the first pitch to Heston Haynes. Leading off the bottom of the 4th for Central Greenbrier. Orsini still on the mound. Pitch misses outside, count evens up. Haynes grounds it, bounces it to the shortstop Martin, fire to first. Nice catch made by the first baseman Jason Ricketts for out number 1. If Central Greenbrier is able to score 3 runs in this inning, it'll end the game. Mercy Rule goes 10-run lead after 4 innings is enough to end it. They lead by 7 now. Nobody on, 1 out for Aiden Kirk at the plate. Kirk shows bunt, lays it down, but it goes foul. A little bit down the first base line, and the count goes 0-1 for Kirk. Nobody on, 1 out. That one low and away for ball 1, evens the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch by Orsini, a swing and a miss by Kirk for strike 2. Here's the 1-2, outside corner, called strike 3, and Orsini strikes out Kirk.
Now batting,
Brings up Henry Preston. With nobody on and 2 outs for Central Greenbrier. The pitch from Orsini is into center field, a nice hit by Preston, and he's got a 2-out single. Henry Preston aboard for the 2nd time today. This time he gets a hit. It'll bring up Colt Kirkham with 1 on and 2 out in the bottom of the 4th. Kirkham grounded out in the 1st inning. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Staying put at first is the runner Henry Preston. Central Greenbrier won 9-2 yesterday over Westmont. They look to try to punch their ticket to the championship bracket. Every game single elimination from here on out. It's win or go home the rest of the tournament. 1 ball and 1 strike for the 11th batter, Colt Kirkham. Kirkham lays down a bunt. It is fair. Throw by Weber is high over the head of Ricketts. Taking off to third is Preston. He's rounding third, headed to the plate. He will score. It's 10-2 Central Greenbrier. The soft bunt from Colt Kirkham works to perfection, forces the throwing error, and Central Greenbrier adds another run. It was a perfect bunt. It went hardly anywhere, but it was such a long charge for Weber. That's exactly where you wanted the bunt to be if you were Kirkham. And the high throw allows Henry Preston to circle around and come home. It's an 8-run lead now for Central Greenbrier. The pitch by Orsini is fouled back by Isaiah Miller. Miller grounded out in his first at bat back in the 2nd inning. Runner on scoring position for Central Greenbrier. The winning run is at the plate. That pitch catches the zone for strike 2. (0-2) count for Isaiah Miller. Swing and a miss, and Orsini strikes him out. Central Greenbrier adds another run to their total. They lead South Berkeley by 8. We head to the 5th inning here from the bridge. It's coming up next on Video Productions.
1 hit, 1 error, 1 left.
C receives straight A's in outcomes, safety, and cost efficiency. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine. UHC is #1 in West Virginia for patient safety and social responsibility. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Welcome back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. This is the Mountaineer Bracket runner-up game. The winner will take on the Herd Bracket champion Bridgeport All-Stars tomorrow night. And the state semifinals for the 9-11 Little League State Tournament. 2 semifinal games tomorrow. Cerrito Canova awaits the winner of Hurricane and Jefferson. That will be the other semifinal game tomorrow. The 2 winners of that will move on and play for the state championship on Sunday. And Central Greenbrier in the catbird seat, leading 10-2 over South Berkeley. A South Berkeley team that shut out Central Greenbrier on Tuesday 3-0. It's been a completely different game here today, and that's why you gotta love baseball. The different pitching matchups, getting the bats hot, the games can be completely different when two teams play each other, even in the same week. At the plate for South Berkeley is Jason Ricketts, and he's got a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That one catches for strike one. Two balls and one strike. That one called strike two on the outside corner. Bostic has had 2 strikeouts each inning he's pitched. He's got Ricketts in a 2-2 count. Ricketts grounds it hard to Shirley. Fielded cleanly, throw to first to Klein on the money for out number 1. Second baseman Samuel Shirley made the play there. 4-3 put out.
Mason West.
Mason West will come to the plate now for South Berkeley. Nobody on and 1 out in the top of the 5th. The pitch, and West swings at it. It was high. He got a hold of it and fouled it back into the net. Count 0-1. The pitch swung on high again to West, but he's swinging at those high pitches. He fouls that one again, and the count goes 0-2. West had the sac fly RBI back in the second inning that scored Luca Orsini, one of the 2 runs scored by South Berkeley in this game. Bostic deals that one. It's playable, moving under it and making the catch. A snow cone catch for Beckett Miles, the catcher of Central Greenbrier.
Now batting number 12.
He got his glove on it, and I was worried that ball was going to slip out of his glove. Look at how close this is. Hangs on to it in foul territory for out number 2. Brings up Gabriel Hazlett, and Hazlett lifts that one foul down the first base side. Count 0-1. The 0-1, a swing and a miss by Hazlett. Count goes 0-2. Bostic trying to put him out. It is grounded. Moving over is Atkins. He bobbles it. No throw to first. And a 2-out base runner, Gabriel Hazlett's aboard for South Berkeley.
Now batting number 7, Blake.
Second time Hazlett's been on base today. Blake Floriancic at the plate now for South Berkeley. 1 on and 2 out. The pitch from Bostic, high for ball 1. The 1-0, Floriancic swings and misses at it. Count evens up. The 1-1 from Bostic, inside corner, strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes. Central Greenbrier trying to send it to the bottom of the 5th here. The pitch from Bostic, swung on by Floriancic. It's barehanded by Bostic, and he makes the throw to first for the out. What a play. 4.5 innings in the books. Bottom of the 5th coming up with Central Greenbrier leading 10-2 over South Berkeley on Video Productions.
The Antero Foundation, we invest in what matters: education, health and human services, community development, arts and culture, and environmental causes.
Hundreds of programs supported, thousands of lives touched. Together, we're making a difference where we live and work.
Antero Resources, powering progress together.
Some moments change everything. In an instant, your world grows bigger, and suddenly, it's real. There are questions, there are plans, there are quiet worries you don't always say out loud. And there are providers who walk with you through all of it, from the first heartbeat to the first time you hold them in your arms. At Access Health Women's Health, you don't have to leave your community to receive exceptional care. Access Health, right here at home.
At Antero Resources, energy is only the beginning.
Our energy professionals are also parents, friends, and neighbors, dedicated to producing natural gas responsibly and supporting the communities we call home.
Antero Resources, powering progress together.
Central Greenbrier leads South Berkeley 10-2. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning from the bridge. Central Greenbrier looking to punch their ticket to the championship bracket, where they would take on Bridgeport tomorrow night. Every game from here on out, the rest of the tournament is win or go home. And Central Greenbrier trying to be on the winning side of it with an 8-run lead. If they score 2 runs this inning, the game will end after 5.
Number 10.
And leading off for Central Greenbrier is Beckett Miles. They're at the top of their order, and this is the part of the order that's been so dangerous all game long for Central Greenbrier. Miles has been on base twice. He's scored twice today. First pitch from Orsini misses outside for ball 1. Miles grounds it softly, moving over is Weber, fires to first, in time for the out. Jason Ricketts makes the stretch, holds on to the ball, 1 away.
Now batting number 1.
Brings up Keenan Atkins. Atkins, the shortstop at the plate for Central Greenbrier. Nobody on, 1 out. Atkins has singled and doubled in this game. He scored twice. Swings and misses at that pitch, count 0-1. The pitch, and showing bunt was Atkins. Pulls back as it was high, and the count goes 1-1. Orsini deals, this one's lifted, shallow left field, and it is down. Atkins with another single. That was a tough play to make by Clint Martin, the shortstop, who was sprinting all the way over to try to make the catch in shallow left field. Couldn't get there. Wyatt Bostic at the plate, 0 for 2 today. Grounds it foul down the first base line, count 0-1. Bostic, who's had a great day from the mound in relief for Central Greenbrier, sees the 0-1 from Orsini. This one hammered and in play, past the glove of Weber. Rounding second, coming to third is Atkins. Atkins going all the way home. The throw home is wide of the mark, and Atkins scores. It's 11-2, and the winning run, Bostic is on third. This was a hammered hit by Bostic, just wide of the glove. Right there of Martin. Swing and a miss by Colt Klein at the plate now. Klein 0 for 2 today. Reached on an error in the first and scored in the first. The 0-1 is grounded foul by Klein. Count goes 0-2. Central Greenbrier trying to end it in this inning. They will if they can get Wyatt Bostic, the runner on third, to advance and come home. The The 0-2 for Orsini, and this game is over. Central Greenbrier wins it. They are moving on to the championship bracket. 12-2, the final score. Central Greenbrier avenges their loss on Tuesday to South Berkeley. They were shut out on Tuesday by South Berkeley. The narrative is completely flipped today. They 10-run South Berkeley to keep their season alive, and Central Greenbrier will play Bridgeport tomorrow night to go to the state championship. 12-2, the final score. We'll step aside for a brief moment and wrap it up when we come back here on Video Productions. Central Greenbrier keeps on winning. They win their third game in a row this tournament, and they have now beaten every team they faced, avenging their loss on Tuesday to South Berkeley, where they lost 3-0. They win it 12-2 in 5 innings today, and they will play Bridgeport tomorrow night for a spot in the state championship on Sunday. It started off with a bang in the first inning for Central Greenbrier as they scored 7 runs to take a 7-0 lead over South Berkeley. South Berkeley dug into that a little bit in the second inning. They scored 2 runs. Central Greenbrier answered that in the bottom of the second to make it 9-2. It stayed 9-2 all the way till the fourth when Henry Preston scored to make it 10-2 Central Greenbrier. And then Keenan Adkins came in on the double from Wyatt Bostic, and then Colt Klein's hard hit double to left field scored the final run needed to end the game early in 5 innings. Central Greenbrier pulls it off. Next game coming up in just about 45 minutes time. Jefferson and Hurricane fighting for the right to play Cerrito Canova in the other semifinal game in the championship bracket tomorrow. Be sure to tune in to that game starting in just about 45 minutes. We'll step aside and be back for that one. I'm Eli Brady signing off from Bridgeport.